This time we are exploring Rosewell BASIC, a new version of BASIC for modern computers, built on Python, as it is running in the Python shell. So, you've downloaded Rosewell BASIC from the Github page, and by the way, this is the Github page link here. You've downloaded Rosewell BASIC from the Github page, all files, no matter what version it is, and you need help. Well, this video is for you. I also have here the Rosewell BASIC Instructions Manual, ready to go, with all features, like introductions. We got programming in here. Like, for example, BASIC stands for Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. But if you're always unsure what to do in Rosewell BASIC, you can go Help. It will print a list of commands. Also, I'm using the CLR print module to add color to Rosewell BASIC, which I thought was very cool. So, programming in Rosewell BASIC. It's the same syntax as Python, but you use line numbers. Line numbers save your code. So you could do something like we can do prints. The print something on the screen. Prints. Let's go hello world. The classic hello world. And you can see there's no syntax error, no ready underneath it, meaning it's saved to the save variable or the system memory variable. And we can list it as one of the features, and you can see it prints out what we just wrote. We can run it by typing run, like normal BASIC, or unlike normal BASIC, you can have go to and then type a number, and it will run the BASIC program that many times. If we do 10, go to 10, it prints it 10 times. BASIC is basically a recreation of this kind of BASIC. It's a modern recreation of this, but mine instead of running in an app so far, I've got it running in the IDE shell, and I've also got a version of it that runs in the Unix executable. So if I go here for a second, we don't need this. This here, the logo. Here we go. You can see it runs as a Unix executable, and it actually saves. Like, we can actually do stuff like this. It has Python built in, which that's cool. Okay, but this is what we are trying to recreate. Something like Commodore BASIC. Well, not exactly. I can't actually use Commodore BASIC without the copyrights. But I'm recreating my own Python-based BASIC. And you can see here, just like a normal on my modern BASIC, you start with a line number, and it saves it. If you list it, you can list that program, and then you can type run to run that program. If you type 20 go to 10, you can see how it's different. Run, it will run it infinitely until I press escape or break in. That's kind of what we're trying to recreate. There are also other projects going on, like this one, which is the Commander X16 project. That's actually a new BASIC computer, which I like. Built by David Murray, also known as the 8-bit guy. He has a new version of BASIC. Obviously, I cannot use this version, but it is actually the same concept. See? 20 go to 10. save. See? And you can list it. Yeah, it doesn't have clear controls. It lists the program. There's no help command either. We can quit the terminal now. Yeah. That's basically what BASIC is recreating. But technically, you can print whole programs in here. You can build whole programs. I want to do 20 and let's do enters equals input. Put enter something. Party print enters times 500, let's say. Now because we also have hello world still in there, it still has that. Because it doesn't save the line numbers. Python doesn't work with line numbers. Even though that would be more helpful. We can type Rosewell BASIC into our input we just built. And it squeezed lines together, but you can see that it printed Rosewell BASIC really very much. You can get that. We can restart the Rosewell BASIC with the restart command, but I think our program is still going to be there. And something cool is that if something, this isn't actually going to work, by the way, but if we list it, it has indentations now, which is the big thing, meaning you can basically build any program you want in BASIC. The clear command will be able to restart, we'll be able to clear from the system memory. No, we'll obviously not clear it, but yes, what we just did, it will clear it. See, there's nothing there now, and if we try to run it, there's nothing. dir or directory. You can load files in. I don't know if it worked there, but you can load your own programs in and such to see the system, how much it is, but this works. Load, then Rosewell color.py. There you go. See, now it's changed. We can list it now. I'm using the CLR print module to get my color. I should also have this ready. Yeah, give me a moment. I have an iPad over here that I'm using for counting how much time this takes, and it is about to die, so I gotta go plug it in. Getting my cable, getting my brick. I also have gotten a USB drive out here because I've added back load, -8, which is like loading from external disks. Now you have to have the name of the volume too that you put in. But this program we have here, oh, did I just type? Okay, let's not select that. Run. It prints color. Go to 50. It'll print that color that many times. Yes. Also, this video is going to be included with every copy of Rosewell BASIC, by the way. But one thing we can do is I think I have some programs saved here on this USB stick, so just plug it in. The Macintosh Portable. Do I have a program built right here? No, I do not. Where's Rosewell was I can copy? Give me a moment here. I'm just trying to set this up. Oh. Not even that much, and it still takes that long. Yeah, there you go. Now that it's in there, we have a Python program in there. We could actually load it in. Rosewell OS. I think you know what that one is. Load, 8 is how you load from an external disk. You type the name, Macintosh Portable, and then you type the name of your program. And if there's a path, you type that. And it found it. And of course, we can list it, but it's going to take, yeah, 3,800 lines of code that Rosewell OS is. It is a big program. But if we run the program, you can see we can boot into Rosewell OS version 1.4, loaded from the Macintosh Portable. We're not even in that folder, by the way. So if you've seen my Rosewell OS video, then I think you know what Rosewell OS can do. They type something you can't do, blah blah blah. Can't find a program called whatever it is. We quit. It'll go back to basic. See you later, Blake. Oh yeah, I will say that too. Ready. Clear. Why? We type help again. There's the list of stuff. We have music, by the way. We can do music now. Saving programs. If I built a program, I can save a program. I don't have anything, but if I did 10 prints hello world, save. I can save the program. Hello world. I don't know if you could tell here, but it saved it. Here you are. If we get a quick look into it, there you go. We don't need this program, so I'm going to delete it. We also don't need this. We don't need this drive anymore. We can eject it. I want to add a feature where you can load from a server. That would be very cool. Loading from some sort of remote hard drive. Come on, Macintosh Portable. Seriously? No? Alright. Oh, there you go. That took a long time. I'm not sure why I did that, but you get the idea. Time and date. You can do time, /date, it's just clock, calendar, such clock, etc. You have your today's date. You will print today's date. It will print a special calendar. 2 versions of today's date. It will print current time. And in Rosewell OS, I am debating on adding a new clock feature to it, where it just continuously displays the current time every second. And the feature I need for that is a feature where you can press enter. It checks to see if any keys were pressed. I'm going to have to do something for that. What else can you do? Music. Oh yes, there's music. You can see I've been starting with adding a bit of stuff here, but I have Game Boy. What is it called? Game Boy Tetris Music B. We can try that one. Music B. OGG. Still uses OGG and WAV files. Of course, I'm gonna have to talk over it probably and make sure it beats quiet to prevent copyright, but we can stop playing it now too. Yeah, that's the music menu. You can do music. It has a built-in notes feature. You can have new notes, review notes, add to open notes, main menu kind of thing. It's kind of the same features as Rosewell OS, where basic is cool. There you go. Now it's saved the note so we can review the note. Your note contents. Rosewell BASIC is cool. 3. So cool. Now if we review the note. Rosewell is so cool. So cool. That's kind of how you can do bigger notes. Yeah, I built it on the system memory variable kind of thing. Or I start opening this back up. Oh yes, I built a character set based on the Unicode and ASCII characters. I call it the ATSCII. Kind of like PETSCII, but I call it ATSCII. ATSCII. You can see it prints out all the characters like this because there's a feature called poke and peek where you can poke hashtag and it prints down the screen kind of thing. Hashtag. Hashtag. I don't think it does this. Yeah, it only pokes the first block. But I just figured out a way probably I could fix it to poke every block. Peek. Peg. 1. It returns the values. Peek. Hashtag 2. Peek 12. 2. Okay. Peek is kind of like a return value kind of thing. You see what restart does. 49 bytes means the system memory is empty. I don't know why Python does that. The dir errors, directory errors, and syntax errors are kind of the same thing. It's peek. Oh yes, the all character and repeat characters. Kinda cool. So, fun fact. There's this program that you can for the Apple I computer that you can type into the operating system called Wasmon or Applesoft Basic, I guess. I don't know why, I'm very yawny today. Basically what it does, I have it built in here, but it prints out every character inside the system's memory in a line like this. And I find it really cool. I don't know if you see in the repeat character option, where you press that and then you can decide how many times you want it to repeat the program, all character. Type 2, it will print it twice. Like that, right? There, I printed it twice. I found it kind of cool. You can repeat it how many times you want it to. Poke, peek, character, dir, ATSCII. There's the clear feature. We went over the list. The quit feature, well, I think it does what it does. Run, save. Go to was like one of the very first features, besides run. That's why it's first. What time are we looking at here? 20. Yeah. I built this icon is the Rosewell BASIC icon. And will forever be the Rosewell BASIC icon. I'm not changing it. I built its instruction manual. The manual that helps you like it's 1982. Python syntax for BASIC. BASIC Reborn. Version 1.5.7. You could type help and it prints it here. I added color, which I thought was cool. One thing I can do is you can actually call functions that are built into the program. Like that copyright function is what prints this. If you don't have the color prints module built in, it will print just the normal style logo. But if you have it built in, it will print the custom color basic logo. It talks a little bit about programming in BASIC. A little bit of introduction. BASIC stands for Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Maybe we'll go over to the GitHub to check it out. It talks about all the features, and it has, the developers, me and Jinho, and there's the notes feature and all that. There's also some demos here, and my basic Atari Basic fonts that I've been using, which is kind of cool. I've been trying to find a Commodore 64 font. I almost found one, but I don't know if it works right. Another cool project, I don't know which shell I think it's this guy. You can try running it. I found this shell. I found this shell that is like a custom shell. And I've been trying to tinker around with it. I want to turn it into Rosewell BASIC shell, right? Where is this shell? Here it is. See? It's kind of like it's a custom Python shell. But I want to turn it into I want to turn it into some sort of program for Rosewell BASIC. 10 prints. Or no, you can't do it. It's prints, not 10 prints. It's not basic. Hello world. Hello world times 50. The one thing that I've been itching to have is this. Oh my god. You might be wondering what this is. It is custom shell editing. I could delete like this everything in it. That's what they allow you to do. Except you can't move the cursor up with the up arrow. That's gonna be annoying. That's what they allow you to do in other versions of the old versions of like Commodore BASIC and all that. That's what I want it to do in this version, but it's gonna be a while. Because this you can't, because it was obviously built to be the shell here. And you can get a glimpse into how I coded Rosewell BASIC kind of feature. Probably everyone's already seen this. But you can see there's duplicates of things for the COR print module now for color. And it boots up to regular Rosewell BASIC, which I'm going to add some color elements to Rosewell OS as well. I use this on both my computer and my iPad since I found a shell. I make sure the iPad does not have the color print module installed because I don't want to see the style it tries to do when it can't do the color on the iPad. I find it annoying. There's no other free shell that allows this. Maybe let's go check out the GitHub page. Here is your GitHub page of all your information, what version it is, updates. Everything you would need here to print all this stuff. You can see the manual's finished. The Rosewell OS GitHub has been attached too. And it shows you a lot of stuff. Like 1.5.7 adds this stuff. 2 developers. Rosewell Software is me. Rosewell Basic Operating System available on GitHub. Created by Blake Guffaro and Jinho Mo. I could actually edit this and say PEGIN. Here's in here's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Save changes. Oh. Sure, even though I own the place. I don't know what that is, but whatever. But that's the GitHub. Yeah, that's Rosewell Basic. It still runs off Python, but you can code in Python, basically. You can code in a shell. I find it cool. It is kind of cool, though. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. This little quick overview instruction, official video kind of thing. Listing off features and how to do certain stuff with Rosewell Basic. I'm sure you'll keep up to date which copies is which. And I have lots of copies around here. I have lots of, well, a couple, not lots, but I have like a couple SD cards sitting around here and a couple USB drives and 2 hard drives sitting around here that I use for backup stuff, and it's just crazy amount. Plus I have 2 MacBooks sitting right here, older MacBooks, 2008 and a 2012. The 2012 is what you're recording on. So what I also developed, those 2 I've developed Rosewell OS and Rosewell Basic on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And see you all next time. Bye!